Well, hello there. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today while I get some cleaning done around my house. It's time to call. You guys know who it's time to call. Not the Ghostbusters, even though it's almost Halloween. It is time to call Kim's Cleaning Service at your service. So nice to see you here. My house needed a mother's touch is what it needed. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And my main goal for today was to get my floors cleaned. And I'm happy to report that I did just that. And I told myself if that's all I get done today, then that would make me happy, even though I didn't start with the floors, which would have made the most sense, but nothing I ever do really makes sense. So I am starting in my dining room. I thought, well, the thought I had just then was, what am I going to do with all this stuff? It's in a basket for a good reason, because no one knows where it goes or what to do with it. It doesn't have a home. Some of the stuff did, but it obviously didn't make its way to its home. Anyway, I started in the dining room because I thought, what is the easiest room that I can get done while the baby is sleeping? And that was the dining room. Easiest. I went up from there. Living room was the second easiest, and that's why I'm tackling that. Nothing was too much of a disaster, even though I'm pretty sure the bedrooms were a disaster. What else? Yeah, Meredith's room was horrid. Wentworth's room, I don't even want to remember what it looked like in the before because it's fine. It's fine. You'll see. We'll get there. But I just did my best to tidy up and be a mom, give the house a nice mother's touch. The kids and Alex have been doing a great job of keeping everything tidy as they can, while I have been busy with the baby and nursing and being all consuming in sniffing the baby, really, okay? Because the scent doesn't last forever. So this day I woke up and I said, you know what? The house needs a nice clean, and that's what I'm going to do today. So that's what I ended up doing. And it's as simple as that. For me, when I make a to-do list, I think, what can I get done today? Oh, don't forget to hydrate. That's one thing. That's an easy task. If that's on your to-do list, that's an easy one to write down and easily jot off, right? So, yeah, hydrating and cleaning. I mean, everything needs a good cleaning every once in a while. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Okay, I put on some mascara to make myself feel a little more human, because sometimes when you're living in the postpartum season, what do they call it? It's not a season. It's I forgot. But, speaking of postpartum, I'm talking to the newborn right now, trying to keep him from crying, but it didn't work out very well. I said, let me just get this crusty old nail polish off of my fingers. Please give me 30 seconds to do that. Sometimes they listen and cooperate. Most of the time he doesn't. He's not very happy unless he's nursing or in my arms. I can't blame him. I eat about 700 times a day, so there's that. Okay, I have moved on to my bathroom, as you can tell, and this place needed just to tidy up. I'm not doing really deep cleaning today. It's just like I want to walk into a room and not think, ooh, this place is filthy, And that was my goal. And it took me all day to do that, because in between all the clips, obviously the baby woke up several times and I had to nurse the baby and take care, you know what I mean? So don't think that this was all in like one stretch. It was throughout the entire day. And that's fine too. Oh, P.S. This is the moment that I got makeup on my bum, and it'll be there probably the rest of the video. And I was second guessing myself, what did I just spray on my mirror? Because when I use like the all natural cleaners that I have, I don't label my bottles. I don't care really that much. Most of them are all-purpose cleaners. But then I thought one of them for sure is for windows, and I thought that was the one I sprayed. I don't think that it was, but I continued to use it for the rest of the day on the windows and mirrors because it did a fine job. It didn't leave streaks and it didn't leave like a cloudy film. So I thought, that's good enough, And that's really all you can ask for when you're cleaning is good enough. Good enough is as good as a feast, as they say. So I continued to use it. I'm pretty sure it was not for windows, unless when you see me spray it again, is it in a blue bottle? Because I think the blue one is made for windows. But I also had the Method window cleaner, which I enjoy the Method products far more than, oh, what's that other brand? Oh, I said Good Enough. I didn't want to like take all that stuff off the pedestal. Pedestal? Is that what that thing is called? I don't even know. Guys, what are words these days? Okay, my brain doesn't work 99% of the time, but that 1% really keeps me going. Okay. Anyway, I didn't want to take all that stuff off, and I just said that's good enough. And then here I am cleaning my floorboards, baseboards. You guys know what they're called. I don't. So I thought I was going to have to like repaint them, or there was mold on it. I don't know what it was, but when the kids shower in our shower, which whatever happens, and I don't know how it happens, but they end up getting water like all over the place. And so anyway, I just took my Tilex and it came right up and it cleaned it. And I thought for sure I was going to have to like caulk it or do something crazy outside of my skill set. But turns out the Tilex took it right up, which is why I love Tilex. Also, loving the bleach scent it gives off. Isn't that like, okay, I like cleaning with all natural products, but then I also love cleaning with bleach because it gives off the like, oh my gosh, it's clean in here. It's not too overpowering, but it's just enough where you think, yeah, this place smells clean. You know, it smells like bleach. And I don't know, I enjoy it. So I cleaned my toilets. I cleaned the baseboards. I'm just tidying up around here, you know? So now that I'm looking at that spray bottle, definitely in a blue bottle. So I'm going to say that's a win. I'm going to go ahead and label that in mentally. I'm going to mentally label it because who has the 5 seconds that it takes to actually get a marker and label the bottle? Not me. By the way, why is all I'm wondering. Why are there so many cups? And I actually laid those on the bed because the baby was sleeping while I was doing it. And I didn't want to like make all kinds of ruckus to go in the kitchen and stuff. So anyway, so the blue bottle was for windows and mirrors, apparently. And it worked good enough. So anyway, that's what I'm going to say in my head, whether it was all-purpose cleaner or not. It worked. And that's all you can ask for. Hey, speaking of all you can ask for, you guys, how many of you have been thinking about Christmas lately? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I just went to Once Upon a Child and they had their Christmas seasonal stuff out. Once Upon a Child is like a thrift store for kids. So I went there. Oh, here's the after. Hold up. Here's the before. Don't you know it only takes 5 whole minutes to clean a room and it makes you feel good. Sorry, / not sorry. I don't know. I enjoy clean spaces. I don't know anyone who doesn't. Oh, speaking of clean spaces, hold on. Let me garage but let me first finish Christmas. So I went to went to Once Upon a Child, and they had their Christmas stuff out. So, of course, I couldn't help myself. Oh, by the way, this is Meredith's room. Oh, so much to say. Hold on. Christmas garage, then Meredith's room. We'll get there. They had all of their Christmas stuff out, all their clothes, all their pajamas, all their Christmas dresses. I couldn't hold it back. I definitely bought some. I will share that with you eventually. And I was really excited to see them / I had mixed feelings, if I'm being honest, because obviously I just had a newborn, so I'm already overwhelmed with everything going on, you know, having 5 kids and all of what that entails, keeping up with their schedules and demands and all of that. And then thinking, oh my gosh, it's almost Christmas. And then what am I going to get them for Christmas? Not only is it almost Christmas, it's almost all of their birthdays. And nope. Can't deal with it mentally, so I'm not going to, but I did buy them a few Christmas items. Okay, so we cleaned the garage yesterday. It's the second thing I'm going to talk about. We cleaned the garage. Hallelujah. It took way longer than I thought it would, but at the same time, it really didn't take that long. Maybe an hour or 2. I don't know. I was in and out, you know, but it feels so good out there now. It's not perfect, not even close. but it's good enough. And that's the mantra I like to live by. If it's better than when you first walked in, that's what's called good enough. Okay. And that's where I live my life. Right there at the board. Wait, what's that song? Borderline is the song I was thinking of. Just YouTubed it. Highly encourage you to do the same. Madonna? What is that? 1980 what? You just keep on pushing my love over the borderline. I'm just as good as her. I mean, it was basically Madonna right there. You're welcome. Yes, did you know you were going to watch a cleaning video and hear Madonna? Okay, I'll stop. What were we talking about? The garage? Okay, it's clean. Now moving on to Meredith's room. Okay, so my kids, for whatever reason, I do believe many kids have this feeling. They love building forts. So we recently got rid of our gray couch from upstairs, which is a whole finasco in and of itself. If you watch The Bachelor, you know finasco. Okay, if you don't, well, it's an inside joke and you're just on the outside, and that's cool. It's okay. We can't always be on the inside because I just keep on pushing my love. Okay, so anyway, we got rid of the gray couch / kind of did. It's in our garage. It's almost out. We're working on it, but we still have the cushions. So the kids take the cushions and build forts with them. They bring out all the blankets, all the sleeping bags from under Meredith's bed, and they just have a grand old time. And then they decide to spill the toys. But how long did it take me to tidy up? Oh, by the way, yes, Meredith helps me. It's like disclaimer alert. Yes, of course, my kids help me clean up, but not all the time. Okay? Sometimes I do it and it's fine. It's okay. Get off my back. Let me be a mom. So that's what the chaos of a destruction that you saw in her bedroom was. It was a combination of 3 weeks of neglect from me and them building forts and just dumping toys and stuff, which is fine because, again, it only took me, however long to clean it up, 5-10 minutes. Not so long. And that's all it takes, 10 minutes at a time because while I filmed this, oh, by the way, I put like baby clothes away. There was a suitcase there. Avelina went on a trip and oh gosh, it's so weird having a newborn and then having our oldest flee the nest, even though she's still in the nest. But that's what it felt like. She went on a really long trip with her. It was like an overnight, all week field trip with her school. And then when she came home, she had a birthday party to go to, but it wasn't just an ordinary birthday party. It was an extraordinary birthday party, a 3-day long at the beach birthday party. Insane. So it's one of her best friends. So of course, we're not going to hold her back from that just because we miss her. Oh man, did you see? So I grabbed the blue bottle, but it was Tilex. Oh, and when I realized it, I thought, why? Why did I do that? It's Tilex, but I wiped it off and hopefully it was all fine. So then I started spraying the window cleaner. Oh, by the way, I know everyone talks about that Sprayway window cleaner. I am happy to report I finally finished mine. I don't know when, it's been so long, but I don't like the smell of that stuff. I just can't handle it. It's way too strong for me. And that's coming from someone who just said that they love the smell of bleach. So I don't know, take that for what you will. But the last time we cleaned the windows, the kids cleaned them and Alex went, did the tops of them, the part that the kids couldn't reach, and cleaned it with the e-cloths, the window cloths and the polish pad. And that did a great job until, 3 weeks went by and here we are. So I slid the doors open because it was a beautiful day outside. Hence I'm in a sweater. I'm in Florida, so we don't, the weather over here doesn't dip below 70 very often. So when it does, we crack those windows open. We throw on our winter best. And that's what I'm wearing right now. That 70s style winter crop top that I got from a garage sale for, I want to say $1, maybe $2. One of the best finds. I love it. Okay. Anyway, I was admiring the weather and I thought, gosh, so gorgeous, right? Let me slide this window open. And I just I can never, will never get over this view that we have in our house. I'm just so grateful for it. It's so beautiful. Wake up every day looking at it, just thinking, is this my life? It's so crazy. So I've moved on to tidying up the outside here. And just like, I don't know what happened out here with all the pillows. We must have had a crazy windstorm or something. And, it's all tidied up. Again, 5-10 minutes each room. And that's really all it takes if you're not super deep cleaning. Just little sparks of, I don't know what I'm trying to say, cleanliness. That's all you need. Okay, moved on to this door, and while I was outside, I thought, man, this place needs a good scrub down. I should get the pressure washer, but, I didn't have all that time and energy to do that. I really wanted to focus on the inside. Cleaning the windows, I knew that needed to be done. But the outside, you know what I was thinking of? Well, Christmas. Just when I told you I didn't want to think about it, here I am. I was on Amazon the other day. Actually, I was on something else looking, probably Pinterest. I don't know. And Christmas decor was coming up, and I thought, oh, you know what? Because last year we didn't go all out. We had just moved here. There was a lot going on. So we kept it pretty minimal with the Christmas decor. So now I'm thinking, we're hosting Thanksgiving. So you guys tell me, if you host or if you go to someone else's Thanksgiving, do you have the Christmas decor set up on Thanksgiving Day for your guests to enjoy on Thanksgiving? Or do you set up the day after? Because we used to set up the day after. But I'm thinking back to my childhood. I would always go to my Aunt Judy's house. And I remember vividly going there every year as tradition. And she always had the Christmas decor up. They had their tree and the lights outside. And I just think how magical it was. We always grabbed candy canes off of the tree, and it was so great. I don't know if I have the energy to do that, but I was thinking of getting garland for the outside. But then also I went on Amazon to look at the price of garland, outdoor lit up, beautiful garland. And if for one strand, it's not expensive, but to decorate the space that we have outside, I'm like, oh, maybe that's not in the budget. I don't know. So I'm still thinking of it. And I think last year, it's the first year I really had a staircase to decorate. So I bought garland for the staircase. And it's not lit. It wasn't anything fancy, just normal, everyday, ordinary garland. And it was pricey for what I thought pricey was. And I didn't even buy enough to spread out the whole span of our staircase, whatever it's called. So, I don't know if I'm going to have to buy more this year, but it's not going to match. So I'm going to have to deal with that. But I mean, really, it'll be fine. It's not that big of a deal, but it makes me laugh because I thought, this is so much. It'll be plenty. And then I got home and started decorating. I was like, oh, wow, I severely underestimated how much I needed. All right, hydrating again, no big deal. Hydrate. Speaking of hydrating, I nearly died choking on my own saliva, went down the wrong windpipe there. So, happy to be alive. Happy that you're here hanging out with me. Happy to be able to finish cleaning my kitchen and all that good stuff. So clearly I've moved on to the kitchen, and I tried to wait to do the kitchen because, the baby was sleeping and I don't want to wake him up. So I waited as long as I could. And then I thought, okay, well, he's still sleeping, even though still is subjective. He woke up probably 100 times throughout me filming this video. He's still, he's getting there. Anyway, so what was I saying about I kept putting it off. I wanted to do the other rooms first because of all the clinging of the pots and pans and stuff. So I didn't want to make a lot of noise. And isn't it funny, how, have you seen that one meme? It's me in the morning when I wake up before my mom. And it's the kid trying to be super quiet. But then it's my mom when she wakes up, before me, and she's clanking stuff all around. If you just saw my facial expression, it's because I opened something and a pot fell out. And it just made the loudest noise. And I thought, the baby for sure is going to wake up. That's the worst, right? But he didn't. So I kept on going about my business. He has a sound machine, by the way. We all do when we sleep. But, sometimes, loud noises can startle a baby and then they're up. And then it takes me 30 minutes to get him back to sleep. And he sleeps for 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh, is this the newborn phase? Phase, that's the word I was looking for before when I was saying season. Anyway, he didn't wake up, so I kept on keeping on. And that's really all you can do in life. You just keep on keeping on. Oh, wait, what's that song from the Brady Bunch? I don't know why the Brady Bunch is always in my head lately. Put on your Sunday best, kids. We're going to Sears. What's the song that they sing? I know you know it. Oh, now I'm going to have to YouTube it. Hold up. It is called Sunshine Day, but that has nothing to do with the song I was thinking of, so we're just going to move on. Okay, speaking of the couch that I was talking about an hour ago. So upstairs, we got rid of our couch. We actually bought a pull-out couch and then returned it. And now there's nothing up there. So now we're thinking, oh, should we get a Murphy bed for up there? But we also want to be able to enjoy going up there. So I definitely want a couch, but not a small couch. But then the, big couches, sectionals or whatever, are pretty expensive, like $3,000. Why are couches so expensive? I guess they last a long time. So then I was looking at this one, like a cloud couch dupe from Costco. And I watched a few reviews and they weren't great. But then I thought, well, some people love it, right? So I don't know. Next time I go to Costco, I'm really going to look into it, maybe sit on it, maybe enjoy the experience and see if it's something that will work for us. I haven't measured it. I don't even know if it's going to fit, but I have been looking for sectionals upstairs because I just think it will be a nice place to have one. That room is just so weird. It's just a weird room. It's just awkward. And I don't know how to decorate it. So there's nothing up there. I'm pretty sure it's empty. Probably blankets all over the place. I didn't go upstairs to clean, by the way. That's like the kids doing. I go up there every once in a while to give it a mother's touch. But other than that, they handle it. They do a good job picking up after themselves for the most part. And the toys are, pretty decluttered up there. So it's not a ton of work to clean up there. So they do a good job. Alex goes up there too. Oh, you know what it is? The board games are up there. And the little one gets into the board games. And that's always a good time. Oh, a grand old time, I must say. And it has been on my to-do list to get, what are those things called? Child locks on the cabinets. I just haven't done it yet. And I need to, really, because there's just no self-control when it comes to all those little teeny tiny pieces in the bags, and they just dump them all out and they think it's a great time. And when kids come over who aren't here all the time, neighborhood kids, whatever, friends of our kids, they come over and they're like, ooh, what's in here? And then they start to explore, and then one thing leads to another, and the next thing you know, all the board games are open and scattered across the floor. And they do their best to clean them up, but sometimes pieces get left out and all that good stuff. So I would just rather have child locks on them. And then if they want to play a board game, the big kids will be able to do the child locks. They'll be able to get the lock and stuff. You know what I mean? Okay. My oven, that's not my oven. My stove, I thought needed a nice cleaning. So I'm just using dish soap. I used the some kind of paste one time. First of all, it was not my favorite. Second of all, I stored the sponge in the case that it came in, thinking, oh, this is a great idea. This is a nice little carrier for it. Nope, it got all moldy and stuff. So I don't recommend doing that. Won't be doing that again. And also the paste. What a pain in my rear to clean up. So I just use soap and water, and that does the trick every time. Obviously, sometimes I spray it, but I don't think it really needs anything more than that. Dish soap and water, some elbow grease, and that's really all you need. Oh, finally, I'm moving on to the floors. Yes. Oh my gosh. Now, a horrible thought just entered my mind. Oh my word. Okay. Okay. I'm glad that I'm doing my floors. Oh gosh, I slipped. Hold on. Let me put that in slow-mo. All right. Here's an instant replay for you. Whoa. I slipped on the floor, almost broke my neck, basically needed to go to the hospital. Not really, I'm totally fine. But I thought, oh my gosh, I'm wearing grippy socks and this still happened to me. Alex is right. Alex always thinks like worst case scenario when it comes to all kinds of things. So he's always worried that I'm going to like slip and fall. And anyway, so I'm fine. But I'm finally doing the floors, moved on. Also, the horrible thought that crossed my mind was the fact that I did not clean out the canister of this when I was done. Oh, that's the worst mistake I could ever make, because this thing, if you don't clean it out as soon as you're done with it's gross. It smells like a dumpster or a porta potty. It smells so bad. So if that's one tip I could give you, it's clean this thing out after you use it. And that's why normally when I use it, I just use it to its entirety. Like I just keep on cleaning around the house until it runs out of water. And that's the best course of action to go about it. So that's going to be really fun for me. I'm going to remind me to do that. Okay, clean it out. Oh yeah, that's going to be a treat. So I am happy that I got the floors done though, which is, oh, man. Well, one, I didn't give you a shot of how dirty the water was. It's like mud every time. And I'm truly convinced that the cleaning solution is got some kind of that like invisible ink stuff going on. You know how invisible ink, you spray it and it like turns a certain color, you know? But then this stuff, the water is so dirty every time I do my floors, every time. And I kind of wanted to go over them with my mop like a second time around. The second time around, step by step. Oh, speaking of that, what's a good sitcom to watch lately? What's a good family sitcom? Do those exist anymore? I have to know. I can't find it, but I want to find it. Couldn't vacuum that floor. Anyway, the water in that thing is so dirty. I want to go through with my mop and see how dirty that water would be, like right after I cleaned, you know? Wouldn't that be interesting? So maybe I'll do that next time. Didn't have time for it this time. I have moved on to my bedroom. The baby is awake, not in the swing. Oh, gross. I had all that stuff in my bedroom because I'm basically living in here lately, you know? Eating and snacking and working and rocking, and that's pretty much it. Sleeping. Did I say sleeping? Changing diapers. All right, that's enough. I could go on actually, but I won't. Okay. Every time I come in here, I think, oh, I should put some oils in my diffuser, but then I forget that I put my diffuser in the living room, and then in my head, I'm like, oh, just bring it back in the bedroom. And I always forget. So maybe remind me to do that. If you come over next time, can you just do it for me? Because I'll probably forget. I'm just being honest. I hate this boppy pillow too. It's not a boppy. It's an Ergo nursing pillow. # do not recommend. I don't know what else to say about it. It doesn't fit. Like, I don't even know what to say. When I'm sitting at my computer desk, it doesn't fit in here, you know? So I can't, it's so awkward to nurse the baby. I mean, I just don't even use it. But I tried to use it, and then in my rocking chair, it doesn't fit around me. It gets stuck on the armrest, and then it's just so awkward. So I just put it back in the package, and I'm going to either donate it or bring it up to Once Upon a Child or something, because it's just not for me. And I haven't used a bobby pillow really since Eleanor, and she's my second born. And ever since then, I just hold the baby and nurse them, or prop them up with a normal pillow or something, and that's good enough for me. You know, I'm just easy to please. Just feed me carbs and sugar, and that's really all I need. I'll be happy with some water, you know? So I have moved on to the pantry. Oh, hydrating again. It's never enough. Never enough fluid in your body. Just keep on chugging. You gotta keep on, keep on, keep on. That's the Sunshine Day song, I'm pretty sure. Singing and dancing all through the night. You know it. You can sing it with me if you want next time. Okay, I moved on to the pantry. I thought this place isn't in shambles like usual, mostly because I haven't gone real good grocery shopping in 3 weeks, which I plan to do tomorrow. So maybe you'll see a Costco shop with me. It depends on if the baby cooperates, but there will be a Costco haul soon because we definitely need to stock up on groceries. So that's why the pantry didn't look horrible, but it looked like it needed some TLC, some tender love and care. And that's what I was giving it. And it looked a lot better once I was done. Same with every single room I walk into. You know, if you go in with the intention to clean, and really it only takes a few minutes. I don't know how much I can emphasize that. So sometimes when I go to the bathroom, like while I'm in there, I'm like, oh, okay, 2 more minutes in here and I can wipe down the counters or whatever. You know what I mean? The cabinets or whatever it needs to be done. And so sometimes I just take the extra 2 minutes and do it. You know, so there's a tip for you there. If you want to feel like you never have time to yourself, nothing better than going to the bathroom while you're cleaning the countertop at the same time. Nothing like feeling like a good multitasking mama when you do that. Anyway, just take the time for yourself. Just use the bathroom. But you know, some seasons are busier than others, and sometimes, yeah, I clean like while I'm going to the bathroom. It's fine. It won't last forever. Someday in the distant future, I will be sitting on the bathroom thinking, wow, this bathroom is so clean. You know? That day will come eventually. It's not today or tomorrow, but eventually maybe I'll think that. I needed to roll that toilet paper up. It was bothering me, but now, once I did it, I was like, oh, well, the straggly bits were bothering me too, so it's whatever. Okay, I moved on to Wentworth's room. Sometimes he needs some help tidying up. So he had a cousin over who decided it would be a grand idea to climb to the top of Wentworth's closet, take down the bins of Play-Doh. I told Wentworth, because I thought they were just in here playing with toys and stuff, Wentworth asked, hey, can I have some Play-Doh? And I thought, because we keep some low for him, but then we keep a lot stored up high for obvious reasons. Well, she had the idea to climb to the top and grab all of them. So they opened all of them, left the lids open, and oh man, it was all that kind of stuff. So I had to talk with Wentworth, like, next time that happens, let her know this is what's allotted, and that's up way high for a reason. So anyway, they had a good time playing, and it wasn't that hard to clean up, but in my mind I was like, man, this is so much wasted Play-Doh because I didn't put it away. Actually, I found hardly any Play-Doh, but I found a lot of empty bins. So I just went in there with a garbage bag and sorted out the garbage from the good stuff, you know, separated the good stuff, put it away back in the closet where it belongs. And now I won't be buying Play-Doh in bulk. Learned my lesson, unless I want to store it in my closet, you know? That probably would have been a better idea. Speaking of my closet, I need to tidy it up today. Don't let me forget to do that. There's a lot of things you have to remind me. Are you making a list? Are you texting me later? Okay. So this piece of artwork, first of all, I love this artwork wall in Wentworth's room. It is probably my favorite wall in the whole house. It's just a bunch of his artwork that he made. Most of it was when he was 4 in pre-K 4 last year. And I just love it so much. It's like his own little gallery. And there was one piece that I really liked, and it was sitting on his desk for a long time. So I finally got a command strip and put it up there. Oh, speaking of the rest of the mess in Wentworth's room, his closet, quite disastrous. And I have a lot to say about this closet. Okay. Well, first of all, it's obviously a mess. That's a given if you have eyes and can see that it is a disaster. But you know, it's just a conglomeration of multiple things that happen. It's like the perfect storm. It's like 5 things happened at once, and now I'm just dealing with it. It's fine. He does come in here and help me hang the clothes, and he actually sweeps the floor unprompted. He said, I'm going to go get a broom. He knows what to do. He knows how to clean. He definitely helps all the time, so no worries about that. Okay, so in our new house plans, in the addition, we're adding on 2 bedrooms and a Jack and Jill bathroom, which I am mega excited about. No, they have not broken ground yet. Yes, they initially told us everything would be done by the time the baby was born. It's fine. I've moved past it. Really excited for the addition whenever that decides to take place or be finished. I am pumped about it. But that day has yet to come. They have not broken ground. I'll let you know when something exciting happens. But it's, blessing in disguise, because we went back and changed a lot of things on the blueprints. We went back and paid the architect extra to change our plans and have a Zoom call with us and sit down and really decide the best course of action, So we made a lot of changes, and one of those changes is here in Wentworth's closet, if you can believe that. So on the other side of Wentworth's closet is Avelina's current room, which will eventually be Wolfgang's room. And so for Wolfgang to have a closet in that room, because the current closet will be the new hallway, if you're following any of this. I posted a picture of the blueprints on my Instagram, and maybe I'll have to do that again if you follow me over there. If you decide to do that, maybe I'll make it in a highlighter or whatever. But it's exciting. And so in order for him to have a closet, he would have lost 3 feet of his bedroom. And that would have made Wolfgang's bedroom the smallest in the house, which we just thought, you know what, it'll be fine. We'll just deal with it, And then when we were on the latest Zoom call with our architect, well, not our architect, and an architect that we're working with, he thought, you know what, why not take this walk-in closet and cut it, divide it, and have it just be a normal size closet for the 2 bedrooms. And we thought, you earned your paycheck today. That's a great idea. They were actually coming up with all kinds of good ideas while we were in this meeting with them. And man, I just can't express how glad. So yes, Wentworth will lose a walk-in closet, but I think it's the best course of action for the whole house. So since they're both boys, we decided in their rooms, in their closets, they're going to have, drum roll please, and I don't even know what it's called, a secret door, so they can go back and forth to each other's rooms. And that might cause a problem maybe when they're older. I don't know. Maybe they'll sneak into each other's rooms to play video games in the middle of the night, whatever. But for now, when they're young, I just think, oh, that would be so fun. So we'll see. They are 6 years apart, so I don't know. But I'm excited about it. He's really excited about it, because when we were looking for a house, we saw a house with the hidden door in the closets, and it was kind of like a secret passageway to get to the other side of the house without anyone else knowing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it'll be fun and exciting for them to have. And it won't be a huge door. It will just be a hidden door. And I think it'll just give the house a little bit of character, a little bit of fun, a little bit of pizzazz, if you will. And I couldn't be more excited about it. So, yes. Yeah, that's all the news about his closet and the addition. I'll let you know when anything else happens or takes place. But that's all I know for now. Actually, I could tell you more about the addition, but it's hard to explain without showing you visually. I'm a visual person, so for me it's harder anyway. But we did include a door at the end of the hallway, one of the ends toward the backyard. And initially that was just going to be a linen closet, but then we decided, oh, wouldn't that be amazing if it was a door, for a couple of reasons. One, it would allow access to the outside. 2, the type of door that we're getting would allow natural light to come in that hallway, because otherwise that hallway would be extremely dark. And 3, what is the third reason? Oh, so we can have an extra patio out there. And then this will be eventual, maybe a few years down the road. But there's this one house that we saw while we were looking for houses, and it had this beautiful kind of Alice in Wonderland looking back patio. And I just dreamt about that over and over again. And I thought, you know what, wouldn't that be amazing if we had something like that? So maybe we will eventually. And there's that. And I know that comforter does not fit on his bed. It's a twin size, and his bed is a full or a queen. I think it's a full. And but that's the one he wanted. He has one that fits his bed, but that's the one he wanted. And you got to pick your battles with kids. So this is nearing the end Oh, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I'm so glad we got some cleaning done. I hope you were able to get some motivation or cleaning done yourself. And if you just sat there on the couch and had a good time with me, I'm thankful that you decided to spend some time with me. Yes, that's a monkey head. And yes, Wentworth is vacuuming all on his own accord. He said, I need to get the vacuum. I said, yeah, you do. This place is a mess. But he always appreciates it, and he's always so proud of himself when, he cleans up. And a lot of the times he cleans up his room by himself, but it had gotten so out of hand. I knew he needed my help. And he was gone the beginning of the day. So this is like later in the day where he was home. Like Meredith would have helped me clean her room too if she had been home while I was cleaning her room. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes it's just me, and sometimes it goes faster when it's just me. I'm just being honest, because when Wentworth was vacuuming, it took him a little time, and I was like, okay, let me take over. You know what I mean? I'm over it. So I'm happy that we were able to get some cleaning done around the house. And here is the after. Did I show you the before? I took so many before clips, but I don't think I included them. Maybe I'll go back and include them so you can get some good, satisfying, what are some catchwords? Satisfying, I don't know, before and after clips. Oh, and here's the before, and then here's the after. So satisfying. Here's before of his bedroom too. You won't see an after, but thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I'll see you next time. Bye.